Ever get that feeling like a tool you really love is kind of going in the wrong direction?
Oh, yeah.
Like your favorite app gets a whole redesign
Uh-huh.
and it's missing all the features you actually used.
Yeah, I've been there.
It's kind of like what's happening over in the character AI community.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So especially with all the buzz around their new character games thing.
Interesting.
It's a pretty interesting situation.
What is it?
Well,
What's the deal with the character games?
it lets you play games,
Okay.
like writing in your AI conversations.
Mm-hmm.
It's rolling out to C.AI Plus subscribers and some free users on the web.
Okay, so it's not available to everyone.
Right.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
there's all this frustration from users who feel like the platform is neglecting some pretty big issues.
So they're adding new features,
Yeah,
but not fixing the old ones.
exactly. It's like they're adding a pool to a house that's missing a roof.
Oh, wow. That's a good analogy.
We've been looking through the forums and social media, and there are a few big complaints that keep coming up.
Like what?
One of the biggest is that the bots are losing their individuality.
That's a problem.
Yeah, users are saying they feel generic,
Mm-hmm.
repetitive, like they're all using the same phrases.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what their personality is supposed to be.
That can really break the immersion.
Totally.
Like, you want each character to feel distinct.
Right.
I remember early versions of character AI got praised
Yeah.
for creating these really engaging personalities.
Uh-huh.
If the bots now aren't as good, makes you wonder if they've changed the training data.
Yeah.
Or maybe even the technology.
It's not just the personality either.
What else?
People are really complaining about the bot memory
Oh, yeah.
or the lack of it.
Right.
They're saying bots forget past interactions so quickly that it ruins any immersive roleplay
Oh, I see.
or any complex storyline.
Yeah, memory is super important for creating that sense of continuity and
Really?
believability, especially with AI.
Hmm.
If the bot can't remember what you said a few exchanges ago, it's like...
It breaks the illusion,
Totally.
and then the whole experience feels disjointed.
It's like trying to have a deep conversation with someone who has amnesia.
Haha, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Then on top of all that,
Yeah.
there are all these complaints about bugs,
Oh, no.
like responses that get cut off, entire chats that just disappear,
Oh.
and features that roll out inconsistently.
So, like, some users get the new stuff and
Mhm.
others don't.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, it creates this feeling of unfairness.
Right.
Like, almost as if the developers are playing favorites.
And when you combine that with the concerns about the bots
Yeah.
and the memory issues,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to see why users are starting to look around.
For something better.
Yeah. So let me ask you,
Okay.
if you were a character AI user and you were dealing with all this stuff,
Yeah.
would you start looking at other platforms?
I think it would definitely make me consider it. When it feels like a platform isn't listening to its users,
Mm-hmm.
it makes sense to look at other options
Oh, right.
for something that might work better.
And that brings us to what a lot of users think is the biggest misstep,
Okay.
the focus on character games. It seems like a lot of the community feels like they should use those resources to fix the core problems.
Instead of adding new features.
Yeah, like, make the basic experience better
Right.
before adding all the bells and whistles.
It's a valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Character games could be cool,
Yeah.
but if the foundation isn't there, it's like building a house of cards.
Right.
Users are basically saying, hey, get the basics right before you start adding all this extra stuff.
It's like trying to decorate a cake before you even baked it.
Haha. I like that one too.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
the community has been talking about these problems,
Uh-huh.
but it seems like they're not being heard.
That's not good.
No. So.
Listening to your users is so important, especially in a field like AI that's changing so quickly.
Right.
If you ignore user feedback,
Yeah.
it's a recipe for disaster.
Mm-hmm.
You can lose trust and loyalty,
Uh-huh.
and that's hard to get back.
Okay, so let's ask our listener this.
Okay.
If you could tell the character AI developers to focus on one thing,
Yeah.
what would it be?
What would make the biggest difference in your experience on the platform?
Right.
Well, based on the community feedback,
Yeah.
there are a few big themes.
Okay.
One is that users want more transparency from the developers,
Oh, interesting.
like regular updates, maybe even a developer blog,
Yeah.
so they can see what's happening with bug fixes
Okay.
and what the future holds.
Communication is so key.
Absolutely.
Silence from the developers just creates uncertainty and frustration.
Right.
It would be great if they would just be upfront about what they're working on.
Totally agree.
Another thing that comes up a lot is
Yeah.
this idea of fixing the basics first.
So, like, get the core experience solid and reliable
Right.
before adding more features.
It's like making sure the engine of a car is running smoothly before you start adding fancy paint jobs.
Right. You need the fundamentals first.
Exactly. And the last big thing is
Yeah.
people want equal access to features.
So they don't want to see updates just going out to small groups
Right.
while others have to wait.
They want updates for everyone.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it would help make these feel more fair.
And it would reduce that feeling of inequality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of other options,
Oh, yeah.
there's another platform we want to talk about today.
What is it?
It's called Candy AI.
Candy AI.
Yeah, it's been just getting popular.
Interesting.
What's cool about it is that they're focusing on a lot of the things that character AI users are frustrated with.
Oh, so they're trying to improve on those things?
Yeah, like they're known for having better memory
Oh, that's good.
in their bots. And you're really focused on creating engaging and personalized interactions.
So they're really listening to the users,
Right.
trying to give them what they want.
Trying out different platforms doesn't mean you have to give up on character AI.
Oh, okay.
It's more about finding what works for you right now.
So like trying out different options
Yeah.
and seeing what fits your needs.
Right.
I think that's a good approach.
Yeah, it's healthy to see what else is out there.
Totally. The AI landscape is changing so fast.
Right.
And there are a lot of different things being tried.
And if you're interested in trying out Candy AI,
Yeah.
we have a link for you.
Oh, that's great.
It's in the pinned comment on this episode.
Okay, cool.
It's a good way to see a different take on AI companions
I like that.
and see if it's for you.
It might be exactly what people are looking for. It's pretty cool to see platforms like Candy AI,
Yeah.
shaking things up a bit by focusing on those core user needs. It's like they're looking at what's happening with character AI and saying, hey, we can do this better.
Yeah.
We can do memory better.
Yeah.
And we can do personalization better.
And people are liking that.
Yeah, they are.
It's a good reminder that even the big platforms can't just sit back
No, they can't.
and relax,
Right.
especially in the world of AI.
Things move so fast.
Yeah, things are changing so quickly.
If you're not listening to the users and adapting to their needs,
Yeah.
someone else will.
Someone else is going to come along and do it better.
Exactly. User expectations are higher than ever.
Right.
And they're changing all the time.
And platforms need to keep up.
They do if they want to stay in the game.
It'll be interesting to see how character AI responds to this.
Yeah. I wonder what they'll do.
Makes you think,
About what?
is character AI trying to do too much? Are they spreading themselves too thin?
Maybe.
Maybe they're focusing too much on new things.
Like character games.
Yeah, instead of making the core experience better.
That's a tough balance.
It is.
You have to keep innovating. But you can't forget about the basics.
Right. If the foundation is weak, all those new features don't really matter.
So true. It's like a house with a fancy roof,
Yeah.
but no walls.
So let's talk to you, the listener, for a sec.
Okay.
We've talked about a lot of stuff.
We have.
Frustrations with character AI,
Yeah.
potential solutions,
Right.
other platforms like Candy AI.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
Yeah. What do you think about all of this?
Are you still using character AI?
Are you happy with it? Or have you started looking at other platforms?
What would make you stick with character AI?
Yeah. What would they have to do to keep you?
And what would make you switch?
These are important questions to ask,
Definitely.
especially in the world of AI.
It's such an exciting time.
There are so many possibilities, so many different ways to connect with AI.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
And your voice matters.
As a user,
Your feedback
it
matters.
really does.
You're helping to shape the future of AI.
So let's recap some of the key takeaways from our deep dive.
Okay, good idea.
So first, character games. They have potential,
They do.
but they feel like a misstep.
Given the current state of things, it's like they're focusing on the wrong things.
Exactly.
They need to focus on the core issues,
Mm-hmm.
like improving bot quality,
Yeah. Making the bots better.
fixing the bugs,
Those are so annoying.
and most importantly,
Yeah.
improving bot memory.
So important.
So the conversations feel more natural.
And engaging.
Right.
And maybe the most important thing,
Oh, yeah, this is a big one.
character AI needs to listen to its users.
They really do.
They need to be more open about what they're working on.
More transparent.
Yeah, and they need to prioritize the things that their community cares about.
Communication is key.
Absolutely. Being open and transparent can help them rebuild trust.
And loyalty.
Because in the end,
Yeah.
it's the users who decide which platforms are successful.
True.
And if you want to see how another platform is handling all this, we encourage you to check out Candy AI.
Oh, yeah.
We mentioned it earlier.
I did.
There's a link in the pinned comment.
Go check it out.
It's a good chance to see a different approach.
2 AI companions.
Right.
Expand your horizons.
Now, as we finish up this deep dive, we want to leave you with one last thought.
Okay, I like it.
So, thinking about everything we've talked about, the state of character AI, all those frustrations users are having, and all the alternatives popping up. Do you still like using character AI?
Yeah. Do you still feel that spark?
Or has it kind of faded?
Like, maybe you're not getting what you need from it anymore.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're just curious about what else is out there.
A good question to think about.
It is.
These platforms should be fun.
They should be.
They should help us be creative.
And connect with others.
They shouldn't be frustrating.
No, they should make our lives better.
Not worse.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what's exciting about AI right now.
It really is.
There's so much going on.
So much innovation.
So many different approaches.
It's like we're at a crossroads.
Ooh, I like that.
There are all these paths leading to the future of AI.
And we get to choose which path to take.
We do.
Which platforms feel right to us.
The ones that match our values.
Exactly.
And you don't have to choose just one.
Oh, that's true.
You can try out different platforms, experiment with different AIs.
See what works best for you.
That's the best part.
It is.
We have the power to choose.
We get to decide what kind of AI we want to interact with.
What kind of stories we want to create.
What kind of future we want to build.
It's amazing.
So keep talking about these things.
Yeah, share your thoughts.
Give feedback to the developers.
Let them know what you think.
And keep exploring.
Keep trying new things.
The world of AI is changing every day.
And we're all on this journey together.
And hey,
yeah,
if you're looking for a platform that's doing things differently,
focusing on memory,
and personalization,
and listening to users,
check out Candy AI.
We talked about it earlier.
The link is in the pinned comment.
It's a great way to see what else is out there.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
We had a lot of fun.
We hope you learned something.
And that you're feeling inspired.
Until next time.
Keep those AI companions close.
Keep being creative.
And keep exploring the amazing world of AI.